Ever wonder how some players seems to predict every move their opponent makes, like they have a crystal ball? Well, it's not magic, it's strategy. In this video, I'm going to teach you the secrets to predicting your opponent's deck in Clash Royale, so you can outplay them and climb those trophies faster than ever before. Whether you're tired of surprise Mega Knights or sneaky graveyards, I've got you covered. Let's jump right in. First step is to understand the meta. Due to the balance changes, the meta changes almost every season. You can learn about the meta through the web called Royal API, a helpful tool that tells you the best deck for each mode. Step 2. Analyze the first few cards. There are three types of deck categories: Cycle, Beatdown, and Control. Cycle decks mostly have cards with low elixir cost, such as Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Logs, and more. Beatdown decks have mostly heavy elixir card like Lava Hound, Golem, and more. Control decks have middle elixir card that can defend and control units such as Tornado and Miner. There are synergies for each card that works well as well, such as Hoggy Q, Lava plus Balloon, Golem plus Night Witch, and more, which you can predict more cards, giving yourself an advantage at the start. Sometimes if you get used to it and see one card played, it could determine their deck. The most obvious one would be Ice Spirit, which means they are using a cycle deck. Step 3. Track their elixir and reaction. Mostly if you play cards like Golem and Mega Knights, their overall cards will be also heavy. Additionally, at the very start, if they wait and don't play cards till you play, they have either a graveyard deck or mostly a beatdown deck. On the other hand, if they start to cycle their cards first, they mostly have a fast cycle. The control deck will be a little bit hard to determine, but the trick is that if they don't go for a push, but if they try to defend rather than attack, it means that they're going to be a big push later on in the double and triple elixir, which needs a lot of patience. Fast cycle decks will also try to react towards almost every push. Beatdown decks will most likely defend with only one cheap card or completely ignore it to go for a double or triple crown in exchange. Additionally, the control players will most likely react toward all the pushes as well, because their main focus is to defend and add small damage per time that passes by or go for a big push later on. Also, in a game, it is really important for you to know their deck fast to make a remarkable prediction that could change your losing game to a winning game. Step 4. Track their cards and Evo cycle. Every card could be played again after 4 other cards have been played. It is really essential to count, especially if your opponent uses a cycle deck, such as Logbait, to know when their Princess or Goblin Barrel is back in cycle. Additionally, the Evo, some cards needs to cycle once or twice, and we all know that some Evo are dangerous, like the recent Snowball, which can be helpful in the Expo and Mortar to lock into the tower. Step 5. There might be an archetype such as 2.6, where you could always see a Hog Rider with an Ice Golem, but there could be also sometimes be like with an Ice Spirit plus Hog combo to prevent like Tornado, or just sometimes a Hog plus Musket from giving a surprise attack. Additionally, you can expect a graveyard push almost whenever your opponent places a tanking troop on a bridge, which could be prevented by blocking them. However, there are sometimes a weird combo with 0 synergies, then you are most likely to win due to not being a proper deck or just lose badly and being done for it. Good luck guys, and don't blame me. Now get out of here.
Every little thing that you said I do.